Hey, did you know that you can work with Apep and honor Ma'at at the same time? Hi, my name is Cecelia Hunt, or Draconian High Sage, founder and creator of the Apepian current, or Apepianism. First link in bio if you want to join the 𝐴𝑝𝑒𝑝'𝑠 Discord server. And we are going to go over how it's possible to work with Apep and still honor Ma'at. So it's deeply complex, but also deeply powerful. And the thing that a lot of people don't understand is it's not a contradiction, it is a paradox. A paradox is when two things seem contradictory, but when merged together properly, they reveal a deeper truth beneath them. It's both and, so the tension itself becomes the lesson. Now, I know, it sounds impossible, and for a lot of people, it is. It takes a lot of work, a lot of dedication, a lot of study, and a lot of hard work. But when done together, it does reveal and reflect transformation, nuance, and uncovers truth. Something that's a contradictory, it breaks logic, where a paradox expands it. So working with Apep and honoring Ma'at at the same time, or dually, it's not impossible, it's more of a sacred tension and a fine line that you're walking. It means that you're not blindly devout to either or chaos or order. Like I said, you're walking that sacred tension between the two. It's the act of constantly and consciously choosing both illumination and unmaking. It's the understanding that you don't fear chaos, because even within order, rot must occur. Old truths must die, and Apep is that death. Ma'at is not just harmony. Ma'at is truth, and sometimes truth is painful. And that's the thing about this complex paradox, is you serve and focus on truth, not comfort. Sometimes truth is disruptive or unholy by societal standards. And Apep doesn't destroy truth, he destroys the illusion that tries to present itself as truth. It's about questioning the system, but not despising the system. It's about honoring cosmic law, but also calling out its flaws. And contrary to popular belief, Apep doesn't demand for you to go against Ma'at. He demands truth. And if Ma'at is what brings you to your truth, he will not devour that. He only devours the delusions in which truth pretends to be. That can be in people, family members, situations, spiritual journeys, trauma, anything. But if you carry Ma'at with integrity and not as a dogma, right? He will respect that, and she will too. It's about choosing consciousness. Ma'at is truth, and Apep devours falsehood. That's not opposition, that's alignment. The cosmic order is there for a fucking reason. Now, one of my favorite comments that I always get is, Apep cares about nothing, he only wants to send everything back into nothing, including you. He wants to destroy or devour everything. And that is the heart of the paradox itself. It is literally where fear, myth, and gnosis all collide together. Because yes, in original myth, Apep was the one that wanted to undo all of creation, or devour all of creation, including Ra, and including Ma'at. But mythology shouldn't be taken in a literal sense. Like, it's mythology. It's meant to teach us lessons. It's meant to tell us stories. It's meant to shed light on things that we go through every day, or instances or experiences. And deities, the Neteru, and like gods and goddesses and all that jazz, they are there to guide us and show us the truth within ourselves, and the truth within the spiritual path, makeup, practice, whatever. So are you really scared of Apep, or are you scared of your own undoing? Because think about it, guys. It's been roughly 4,000 years since Apep was created in mythology. Almost 4,000, roughly 4,000 years. The cosmology has not shattered, the cosmology has not diminished, has not been devoured. And there was even pharaohs that took Apep's name. Not saying they were good pharaohs, but there were still pharaohs that took Apep's name, and therefore people spoke Apep's name when they spoke of the pharaoh or addressed the pharaoh. Guess what? Cosmology didn't break, didn't explode. There have been people since the 1980s working with Apep in modern spirituality. Guess what? Nothing's shattered. The cosmology, the sun still rises every morning. My point is, creation is sacred, but so is dissolution. And you cannot have an authentic rebirth without a proper death. Even look at Osiris. So yes, he may want to or desire to throw everything back into the abyss and devour everything and put everything back into nothing, but only if Ma'at has become imposed or hollow or performed. And if what you live by is truly Ma'at, not lies, not control, then Apep will leave it alone. Believe it or not. Because he devours illusion. He devours lies. And that's not disrespect to Ma'at. Actually, in my opinion, it is a very deep form of reverence. Because it means that you're not blindly following Ma'at because you were told to. You're following Ma'at because you know that she is true. You trust that she is authentic. Now, can you trust and honor and respect Ma'at without having to work with Apep? Of course you can. Of course you can. And working with Apep is not for everybody. It's not for the faint of heart. And honestly, I'm not trying to say that I had to sneeze. Okay, I'm not trying to say that people don't culturally appropriate Apep, because they do. And I'm not trying to say that people don't work with him for power or darkness or chaos, because there are people that do, right? But not everybody culturally appropriates Apep, and not everybody does it the same way. So me, for instance, I try to do it as culturally as possible, and I try to do it as respectfully as possible, because I have been working with the Neteru or the Egyptian pantheon for 15 years. And one of my other favorite things to hear is, oh, you are disrespecting the Neteru. That's gonna be a whole nother video, guys, a whole nother video, because no. Like I said, I can't speak for everybody, but I can speak for the Apepian current or Apepianism. So if you are interested, it is the first link down in the description. You can join 𝐴𝑝𝑒𝑠, which is a community filled with people that want to learn about Apep and his cultural context and how to work with him through my Apepian current. I also have Apep Heka texts, which is my grimoire for Apep, on Patreon, which is also linked below for you if you are interested. And yeah. So, if you're interested, welcome, hello, and thank you for following along. Make sure to like and subscribe, and leave a comment and let me know thoughts and opinions.